I've been a future-based producer now for over 10 years. I do about 1 million streams per month, and I've broken down my top 5 producer hacks that I use consistently that will make you a better producer. Let's dive in. Alright, number 1 is other producers' samples, and the number 1 way that you can ensure that you get high quality samples is by using samples that have been created by some of the best producers in the world. So next time that you're programming drums and you're blindly searching for your sample library, head to Splice or Google and then go and find an artist pack made by an artist in a similar style to the music that you want to make. For example, I know that Blank makes melodic bass and he's a great producer, so I can just type in Blank kick in my sample library. And honestly, the more that you do this, you're actually training your ears to know what good samples sound like. Some of my favourite packs are any of the Blank samples. They can be downloaded from his Patreon, Virtual Riot on Splice, AU5 on Splice, the Brighter Days pack by Lonely Studios, just a quick Google search. Of course, the Kashmir packs. You can get the packs off Splice, but if you want the full packs, go to his website. And the Styx Ashes pack is sick if you're into the future-based stuff. Just give it a quick Google search. And this is a little bonus tip for picking great samples. Grab a melodic loop. I found this one on Splice. And start loading drums underneath that, and you'll get a feel for whether they actually cut through the mix or not. Alright, so hack number 2, this one is really cool. Let's say that you want to match the vibe of a song. For example, the Millennium remix of Halsey Without Me, and you can't quite figure out whether the bass is sustained, whether it's plucked, like what the bass actually sounds like, what it's doing. Well, this is where fader comes in. So you just drop a track into fader and it's going to break it down into all these stems here. And then you can just solo it out and kind of look under the hood and see how things actually were made. And as you can see, we can hear exactly what all the different parts are doing. And why this is very important for you is because now you can take this and apply it to your music. Number 3 is to remake your favorite tracks to see how they were made. This is literally what I did for a year before I started putting out my own music, and has ultimately been a huge part of my success so far. Now, the best way to know how a professional track was created is, well, to create that professional track. Start off simple, just pick one section of the track, whether that be the drop, the verse, the chorus, whatever you feel like you're lacking in skill the most. And by the way, I still do this now, like just to sharpen up my skills. A couple months back, I remade the drop for 7 Lions Millennium, Not Even Love, so let's dive inside that and have a look. So as you can see, this is so powerful because it forces you to produce in different ways. Like for instance, this is a trance kick. I don't even have any trance kicks, so it forced me to go to Splice and kind of find stuff that's within that genre. Forced me out of my current kind of patterns. And I promise you, if you recreate your favorite tracks and then apply what you learn into your future music, you'll become a way better producer much faster. And by the way, if you like this sort of thing and you want to learn more, I run an academy called the Sound Horizon Academy, where you can get in-depth tutorials, Ableton templates, a full future-based course where I made this track from scratch, and a community page where you can chat with me, other SHA members to learn and grow from, and get involved in monthly Q&As. So if you want to be a part of the SHA, just click the link in the description and join today. Okay, number 4 is to create a cheat sheet for your music. Let me show you what I mean. So the Miro app is very cool. Take 5 of your favorite tracks and then write down what you hear in each specific section of the song. So for instance, Millennium from the Ashes, in the intro, you can hear a vocal melody buried in lots of reverb and delay. You can hear a fast-paced guitar. And to transition, there's a sweep with some sort of LFO on it. Now, the idea here is that when you create your next track, you refer back to this cheat sheet so that you know what goes into each section of a song. And because they're your favorite tracks, you're going to end up with a blend of sounds in each section that you love and ultimately merge together to create something unique. And finally, number 5, and this is a bit of a self-promo here, but I promise you, from what I've heard from other SHA members, this really helps. And that's my Ableton templates. For instance, I've got this one called Interstellar, and it's basically everything from intro, verse, chorus, build up and drop. So as you can see, it literally shows you everything that goes into a professional sounding track, including all the vocal layers as well, so that you can see some vocal processing. Now, you can grab these templates from the SHA website. They start at like $9.99, but if you become a member, then you get them all for free. So I hope you got a bunch of value from this video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. It would just help to push this out to other producers just like yourself. Peace.